The Dow Jones Industrial Average closes 337.12 points higher, or about 1.1%, to end at 31,836.74. The S&P 500 advances 1.6%, closing at 3,859.11. The Nasdaq Composite pops 2.2%, landing at 11,199.12. Tuesday's moves added to the sharp rallies seen in the previous two sessions. The Consumer Confidence Index also fell, showing the view on the economy has soured. General Motors and Coca-Cola rose 3.6% and 2.4%, respectively, after reporting stronger than forecasted earnings. Xerox plummeted 14% after earnings per share came in at less than half of what was expected. Before we continue, if you enjoyed watching the video, please share your thoughts by clicking the like button and writing them in the comments section below. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, you will be among the first people to find out when new videos are published on the channel. So let's just get started. German business morale fell slightly in October, though still beating analyst estimates. IFO Institute said its business climate index was 84.3 following a revised reading of 84.4 in September. A Reuters poll of analysts had pointed to an October reading of 83.3. Survey's expectations index ticked up slightly, to 75.6 from 75.3 the previous month. Microsoft shares fell as much as 2% in extended trading on Tuesday after the software maker reported softer cloud revenue than expected. The company's gross margin, at 69.2%, trailed the Street account consensus estimate of 69.8%. Azure revenue grew 35% in the quarter, Microsoft said, compared with 40% growth in the previous quarter. Revenue from sales of Windows licenses to device makers dropped 15% year-over-year, worse than outlook. During the quarter, Microsoft started rolling out the first annual update to its Windows 11 operating system. Microsoft also introduced Vivo Engage, a portal in Teams where coworkers can share video stories. The quarterly results include small adjustments in the way that Microsoft reports revenue. Alphabet shares dropped in extended trading after the company reported weaker than expected earnings and revenue for the third quarter. Revenue growth slowed to 6% from 41% a year earlier as the company contends with a continued downdraft in online ad spending. The report marks an ominous start to big tech earnings week for investors focused on the digital ad market. Google's CEO says the company is sharpening our focus on a clear set of product and business priorities. Losses in Google Cloud widened to $699 million from $644 million the year prior. Google also cancelled the next generation of its Pixelbook laptop and cut funding to its Area 120 in-house incubator. Visa reported a rise in fourth quarter profit on Tuesday, helped by a jump in payment volumes. Cross-border spending on cards jumped 36% for the 3 months ended September 30th. Net income was $3.9 billion, or $1.86 per share, up from $2.6 billion a year earlier. Chipmaker Texas Instruments, Nasdaq TXN, Incorporated forecast current quarter revenue below estimates on worries of slowing orders. Shares of the Dallas, Texas-based company fell 4.4% in trading after the bell. They have declined about 14% so far this year, hurt by the slowdown in the PC and smartphones markets. Shares of Coca-Cola rose 3% in pre-market trading on Tuesday after the soda giant also beat third-quarter revenue and profit estimates. Average selling prices rose 12% in the third quarter, the maker of Sprite and Fanta said. Lack of competition in the global carbonated drinks market has encouraged Coke and PepsiCo to raise prices this year. Shares in General Motors rose almost 5% in pre-market trading. The company's strong North American truck sales and prices drove a higher quarterly profit. Revenue jumped to $41.9 billion, from $26.8 billion a year ago. GM reaffirmed its guidance for full-year net income of $9.6 billion to $11.2 billion. Aerospace supplier Raytheon Technologies posted a near 5% rise in third-quarter revenue. Air travel demand buoyed parts and services sales, though lingering supply chain issues spurred the company to trim its 2022 sales outlook. Supply chain constraints were a drag on the company's missiles and defense unit, where sales fell 6%. Sterling rises on Tuesday as Rishi Sunak prepares to become Britain's next Prime Minister. The euro steadies ahead of an expected rate hike by the European Central Bank, ECB, on Thursday. The US dollar edges up but is not far from its lowest level in October. British government bonds recovered further and the 20-year gilt returned to a level last seen on September 23. Sterling edged toward this month's highs, but currency strategists expect the currency to remain under pressure. The yen held firm around 149 per dollar following suspected Bank of Japan, BOJ, intervention on Friday and Monday. Tightening markets for liquefied natural gas, LNG, worldwide and major oil producers cutting supply have put the world in the middle of an energy crisis. Only 20 billion cubic meters of new LNG capacity will come to market next year, IEA Executive Director Fatih Birol said. Soaring global prices across a number of energy sources, including oil, natural gas and coal, are hammering consumers. Europe may make it through this winter, though somewhat battered, if the weather remains mild, Birol said. Consumption is expected to grow by 1.7 million bpd in 2023, so the world will still need Russian oil to meet demand. G7 nations have proposed a mechanism that would allow emerging nations to buy Russian oil but at lower prices.